Alright, so hello guys, welcome to this video, and in this video today we're going to learn lesson 38. So let's get started, and the first one we're going to learn is multiplying decimals, and let's work on number 1 together. So we have 0.507 times 100. So we are multiplying 100 to 0.507, so we're going to move the decimal point to the right by 2 units because we're multiplying 100 and we have 2 zeros here, right? So that's why we're moving by 2 units. So it's going to be next to 0. So the final answer is going to be 50.7 and then 0, 0. And then let's work on one more example, and we have number 2. So 94.1 times 10. So we are multiplying 10, so we're going to move the decimal point to the right by 1 unit. So it's going to be next to 1. So it's going to be just 941.0. You don't really have to write 0 actually because it's just the same as 941. And then let's move on to the next page. We have addition. I'm going to write the numbers first, and I'm going to line up the numbers so it can be easier to look at. And then we have 6, 8, 6, and then 4. And then we have 8, 1, and then 9, 6, 9, 1. It's important to line up the numbers, and that's why I wrote the numbers like this, so I cannot be confused. Okay, and then let's add the numbers. So let's start with the ones place. We have 1419, so it's going to be the same as 15, right? And so I'm going to write 5 here, and then I'm going to carry on the 1 over here. And now we add 4, 8, 1, 5, and then 1. So it's the same as 6, 7, 15, 4, 19. So I'm going to write 9 here, and then bring up 1 over here again. So let's add 1, 9, 2, and then 1. That is going to be 13. So let's write 3 here, and then let's move on 1 over here. And then 1, 6, 9, we have 16. So I'm going to write 6 here, and then move 1 over here. And then now we're adding these numbers. So 1 plus 8 plus 6, and it's going to be 15. So let's write 5 over here, and then 1 over here. So now we're adding these 3 numbers, 1, 6, and then 9. So it's equal to 16. So I'm going to write 6 here, and then move 1 over here. And there's nothing for this place. So I'm going to just write 1 plus 4, which is 5. So the final answer for number 1 is going to be, this is a big number. This is going to be the final answer. Okay. And then let's move on to the next page, which is rounding. So we're doing rounding for this page, and let's work on number 1. So we're rounding to the nearest 1,000. So we have to round the number to the nearest thousands. So we're going to look at the number which is on the hundreds place, and we have 0 here, which is less than 5. So we're going to round it down. So the number on the hundreds place, tens place, and ones place, they're all going to be zeros. So it's going to be 652,000. And 2 stays the same because we rounded it down. Okay. And let's move on to last page, which is division. So we are finding the quotient. So let's work on number 1. We have 903 divided by 20. So 20 goes into 90 first, and we're going to get 4 because 20 times 4 is 80, and then 20 times 5 is 100, which is bigger than 90. So we just write 80 here, and then we subtract it, and we get 10, and then 3 comes down, so it is 103. So 20 goes into 103, and then we're going to get 5. So let's write 100 here, then we subtract it again, and then we get 3, which is remainder. So the final answer is going to be 45 with the remainder of 3. Oops, this is R. Sorry for my writing. So 45 with remainder of 3. So this is it for this lesson, and thank you for watching.